All right. Thank you all for being here today. My name is Kevin, and I am in Memphis, Tennessee with MLK 50. My project is titled The Weight of Air. Air should be weightless, invisible, life-giving. But in Boxtown, air carries the weight of pollution, injustice, and endurance. The Weight of Air documents a Southwest Memphis neighborhood in a moment of confrontation against environmental stress shaped by nearby industry. Using large format portraiture, this body of work centers the residents and their fight for clean air while aiming to answer two questions. What is the price of progress, and at the expense of who? Founded in 1863 by formerly enslaved people from Mississippi, Boxtown got its name from residents using surplus wood and railroad boxcar materials to build their homes. The community was annexed by the city of Memphis in 1968, yet didn't receive running water until the 1980s. My lived experience growing up in Tennessee taught me early to question injustice, and over time it became my greatest inspiration. That inspiration is what drew me to Boxtown the more I learned about its history and its people. So these three pins are data centers that have appeared in recent years powering XAI, Elon Musk's company, and its supercomputers. Together, all nine show the industrial landscape nearby, an oil refinery, power plants, a steel company, and other long-standing sources of waste. The American Lung Association has repeatedly given Shelby County an F for its air quality, and the cumulative cancer risk is 4 times higher than the national average. So to be here, to live here, is to be exposed. This is Sarah Gladney, a local resident in Boxtown. This is the Valero oil refinery. This is a local farmer, Mr. Dewey. And this is him holding produce that he grows. This is okra. So to power these data centers, XAI has been using gas turbines. These turbines emit smog-forming pollutants and hazardous materials that are linked to health risks like heart disease, respiratory illnesses, and increased rates of asthma. Bless you. This is Keyshawn Pearson, the executive director of MCAP, which is Memphis Community Against Pollution. And in 2021, MCAP spearheaded the prevention of an oil pipeline from being built through the community. And they're now doing the same with the turbines in XAI. This is an original Boxtown home. It had a living room, a kitchen, and a bathroom. Very, very small. This is Mr. White, who's lived in Boxtown his entire life, and his great-grandfather came from Mississippi as a freed slave and acquired the land that he currently lives on. This is an air monitor that was installed on Mr. White's property. This is a local pastor and his first lady. So when these pollutants settle in the air, they disrupt photosynthesis, stunting plant growth and reducing yields. And these are pecans from a tree that has been producing less over the past few years. And this is Miss Medea Gooch, an 89-year-old native of Boxtown. Video, please. So why I chose the slow pace of large format is because it matches the long, methodical endurance residents have practiced for generations. It also creates a space of conversation, presence, and a genuine exchange between me and whomever, whatever is in front of my camera. But also choosing an analog and tactile process is also a quiet form of resistance against the very technology that is polluting this community. And here's some behind the scenes of me developing in my kitchen sink and my process creating this work.
You're the ninth of 11 children.
Right. And the only one of the 9 that's still alive. And that says to me that God still has something for me to do.
And that was Medea Gooch visiting a portrait of ours at the Griffin Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago. And her daughter drove up to Chicago so she could see herself in that space. And that video was just a small snippet of what that meant to her. Thank you.